Hello guys and welcome back to my Tunguska Sanctuary gameplay. I have completed the final section, that is the final raid battle. I've uploaded the video previous day, and as you know, I tried to complete the Beast 4 battle. It was very difficult, so ultimately I wasn't able to record myself. However, I recorded the screen and that's what I uploaded, and like that I kind of talked over it. So yeah, that is over. Now I'm going to be completing the final two sections, section 12 and 13 I think, and that will be the end of this event. Let's see. Okay. At first, oh, this is explore. Oh boy, Tunguska event. At first there was light, then heat, then the impact, and finally sound. The prayers of all the animals that lived in the Tunguska woods, and the enormous roar of the sudden death that had been engraved upon their souls, all mixed with the great airburst of the meteor that had fallen from space. Okay, so meteor, alright. Diffusion and condensation, implosion, traces of impurity that bent and distorted the fabric of time and space. That was how this beast came into being. Oh, so this is how the beast was born. Diffusion, condensation. Its origins had no connection to either legend and or history. Okay. It was the production of disaster, nature, and prayers agonizingly screamed into the void. And a nature spirit who had nothing to do with humanity, despite possessing a natural spirit origin. I'm guessing that's why she wants to see the end of humanity, because that's literally her nature, how she was born. The disaster that befell this land also gave rise to a new life. Amid the flames, the newborn creature smiled wickedly in its hideous body. Spirit origin formed from screams and suffering, felt comfortable. Oh. They're the same. Annihilation by natural disaster and annihilation by pillaging. They're both the same. The beast was born smiling in delight. It couldn't help just how much it enjoyed itself. The cries of the animals as they were slaughtered by human hands were like rain washing dirt off its body. Right? The cries of the animals as they were slaughtered by human hands were like rain washing dirt off its body. Humans didn't keep their promises, ever. Animals always understood, even from birth, that they had to kill to survive and use whatever they killed to improve their lives. It was all in service of improving on what came before. Such was the order of the natural world. The species that lasted the longest made use of the most lives. But humans forgot that promise. They forgot the responsibilities. Yeah, this is the thing. Like, I've heard this thing so many times, like, like people are like, oh, we kill animals, this and that. Carnivorous animals also do that, So why are we being, But the thing is, humans are wasteful. We, like, sometimes we, like, animals and stuff, we don't really kill them to sustain ourselves. There's a lot of times we kill them just for fun, as sport, and many other reasons. That is what is wrong. Like, obviously, like, we all know that, like, in the natural food chain, like, big animals eat smaller animals, and smaller animals are usually like the consumers who are like eats like like grass and stuff. So like, herbivores eats grass and plants, carnivores eat those herbivores, and then they die and they return to the soil, and it's like the cycle of life, and that's how everything is in balance. Unlike human beings who are wasteful, we kill so much that most of them we don't even need. And that is the problem with humanity. As far as I understand, that is the biggest problem. I remember, like, this is something that I never thought about, but this is one, like, this whole thing was like understood by me after seeing a certain anime. That anime specifically emphasizes on this fact, the wastefulness of human nature, and how, like we should only take what is necessary from animals, and like we're not like, obviously we cannot tell us to stop consuming, like food or anything. We have to consume food, but only that is necessary. One anime kind of made me realize that, which was Golden Kamuy. Golden Kamuy is such a great show, where especially because like since it's like most of the things are about Ainu culture and everything. Um, the Ainus are one of the people, as far as I know from that anime, who are extremely like thankful to the gods of like anything, like be it land, be it animals, like everything has a god in them, and they're extremely respectful for them. They hunt, but they hunt only that is necessary. They hunt, they don't waste. They take everything, like the skin, the meat, every single thing they make use of, and they thank the god for giving them that. They don't hunt excessively. They only take what is needed. That is like the best way I feel like, is to like and that's what they're telling here. Here we go. Animals also understood from birth that they had to kill to survive, and use whatever they killed to improve their lives. It was all in service of improving what came before. Such was the order of the natural world. The species that lasted longest made use of the most lives, but humans forgot that promise. They forgot their responsibilities. Exactly, the responsibilities. Like, we are wasteful creatures, and that is what is wrong. It's, yeah, we have to consume to survive, and then we die and the land consumes us. That's the cycle of life. But the problem with us human beings is that we are wasteful. We do stuff which is not even necessary, and we do it too much, and that's the problem. They lived alongside animals, but not for the prosperity of their species. Then why? Why was the ground drenched in blood? Why had so many species gone extinct? There was no answer. Of course there wasn't. Humans never had a purpose for doing what they did. There you go. The beast felt no anger, no grief. Its very spirit origin was born from a natural disaster. It would side with neither humans nor animals. But it was troubled by the unpleasant sense that something did not add up. Coexisting for happiness, not to flourish. Raising animals to share in their joy rather than to protect them. Affection and taming, as animals that love, was inherently contradictory. In the natural world, love is what those who raise children feel. The idea of raising something solely for the joy of it was alien to the beast, to me. Okay, wait a minute. It would side with neither humans nor animals, but it was troubled with the unpleasant sense that something did not add up. Coexisting for happiness, not to flourish. Raising animals to share in their joy rather than to protect them. Affection and taming, as animals that love was inherently contradictory. Affection and taming. The natural world, love is what those who raise children feel, but the idea of raising something solely for the joy of it was alien to the beast. That is what those who raise children feel, but raising something solely for the joy of it. Okay. And yet, you who wounded the earth, the only being to be born from the ashes of all those deaths. Cursed beast, I doubt many will celebrate your birth. Still, you should at least have a name. Yaskaya. Oh, is that where the name comes from, Koyanskaya? It felt like someone had given me a name, or maybe I'd simply named myself. Yaskaya. Yanskaya? Koyanskaya. That was when I understood that these feelings I had were evil. They went against natural law. No living thing should have these feelings. Not even the beings they called gods could control feelings like this. These feelings must warp every living thing born on this planet, like a human who's killed by the animals they love. Like a god who's rejected by the humans they love. Damn, wait a minute. I see, then I'll take that form. When the fourth position opened up in 2019, there you go, I was incarnated as their replacement. If affection, taming was evil, then I would follow those laws to the letter, evil creature that I am. I still don't understand this part. It's a little bit difficult to wrap my head around this. Where's that part? Where she talks about the contradictory nature of herself. Where is it? This part, isn't it? Lived alongside humans. Okay, wait a minute. And it was all in the service of improving on what came before. Such was the order of the natural world. The species that lasted longer made use of the most lives, but humans forgot that promise. They forgot their responsibilities. They lived alongside animals, but not for the prosperity of their species. Then why? Why was the ground drenched in blood? Humans had never had a purpose for doing what they did. The beasts felt no anger, no grief in the basement. Okay, here we go. Coexisting for happiness, not to flourish. Coexisting for happiness, not to flourish. Oh, okay, wait. Coexisting for happiness, not to flourish. Raising animals to share in their joy rather than to protect them. Affection and taming as animals, that love was inherently contradictory. In the natural world, love is what those who raise children feel. Those who raise their children feel love. The idea of raising something solely for the joy of it was it. Oh, I see. This part is a bit difficult to understand, I feel like. This whole section is so contradictory in itself. However, Tunguska is talking about the contradictory nature of. So she's saying, I'm not sure if I'm properly interpreting this part, but what she's saying is that coexisting for happiness, not to flourish. So yeah, so she's telling that obviously in the animal world, everything happens because of a reason, as she says here. Where is it? This part. Here we go. Animals all killed, and they use whatever they killed to improve their lives. It was all in service of improving on what came before. So yeah, they do it for a reason. They like they have to kill, they have to survive, to all in service of improving what came before. So however, humans are the contradiction here. Here's what they say. They lived alongside animals, but not for the prosperity of their species. And this is brought up again here. Coexisting for happiness, not to flourish. So yeah, we're coexisting with animals and stuff. We're not really doing that to flourish, but we're doing it for happiness. Raising animals to share in their joy rather than to protect them. Yeah, I guess we do have, like, I don't know, I'm not sure if I'm understanding this correctly. Raising animals to share in their joy, like, we're raising animals rather to protect them. We're doing that to kind of like, we feel happy, having like pets and stuff. I guess that's what she's saying. Like, not really to protect them, but to share their joy with us, to be happy. Yeah, I guess in a way that kind of results in protecting them. But yeah, here we go. Affection and taming as animals, that love was inherently contradictory. In the natural world, love is what those who raise children feel. Yeah, so those who raise their children, they feel love. However, the idea of raising something solely for the joy of it was alien to the beast. Yeah, that's what we are doing. We are raising like animals, I guess you could say, solely for the joy of it. So she's saying those who raise children, as a result of raising the children, they feel love. However, we humans, to feel the love, we are raising them, which is again the reverse of what happened. I'm guessing that is why the beast is saying this is very alien to me, because humans are doing everything like they're like a big contradiction to everything. Instead of like raising children and then feeling love from that, where to feel love we raise the animals or something like, I don't know, I'm not really sure if I'm interpreting this right. Hey, you who wounded the earth, the only being to be born from the ashes of all. Okay, so this part is like the whole thing. Okay, now here, when the fourth position opened up as incarnated as the replacement, if affection taming was evil, then I would follow those laws to the letter, evil creature that I am. I would take over for the God who was once denied that same love. Take over for the God who was once denied that same love. I was born without a father, without a mother, lacking a father to inherit anything from, and a mother to be born from. I came into existence as a singular being. Why? Why else to learn about a mother's love, true love? Okay. And yet I had no mate. I was the only one of my kind on this entire planet. So, I decided to take in children, which are those animals, I'm guessing. I visited several lost worlds, yeah, hypothetical world, and I collected monstrous children, children that would suit a monster like myself. The children I took in were incorporated into my tales, where they gave up their souls and their DNA. Of course, they didn't do this by choice, they simply mimicked the story of this spirit origin. The nine-tailed fox birthed countless creatures from its tails. That is how the monsters of Japan were born. Oh really? I didn't know that. It was the legend of another beast, just like me. Wow, so Tunguska has been impersonating like every, like, you know, like I guess that is why. Wait a minute. Does that mean that Tunguska is not a part of the Tamamo, like, you know, the several Tamamo? Or wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, the fair-faced golden fox, the nine-tailed beast. I decided to follow its example. Yeah, I would. So, oh my God. Wait, so Koyanskaya was. It's just impersonating. It's not that, and that is why all the time Tamamo said that I'm not Daji, and neither is she. Wait, so is Koyanskaya part of the Tamamo 9? Like up until now, I thought she was part of the Tamamo 9. Is she not? Is she just someone impersonating them? I decided to follow its example. I would obtain 9 tails and through them 9 children. Oh my God. Oh, here we go. Is that where the Tamamos originate from? Wait. No, maybe not. Maybe I'm looking too much into it. 9 children. I thought these are the 9 personality, like the 9 Tamamos. But I didn't want just any creatures for my children. I would never accept animals from a world of humans' control. As a being who refused anything to do with humanity, who refused to accept humanity at all, I knew that my children would have to be creatures that didn't exist in human history. Oh, okay, so she's talking about those creatures. Hence the lost worlds, yeah. Worlds far removed from humanity, dead even as they lived. Such monsters as could only survive in worlds like that would be my perfect children. Yeah, never mind. I thought she was going to say something like, oh, like from her the Tamamos originate, the 9 Tamamos. No, never mind. Right, so that is why she went from Lost World to Lost World, gathering, like, you know, my first, the Yagas, okay. Oh, the Giants, okay, number 2. My second, so the Yagas, the Giants, and here, oh, those tanks, I don't remember the names. My third. And the Kalis from here, yep. Yep, my fourth. What did she get from Olympus? Or, oh, Cerberus, yep. My fifth. Oh, the Mars. Oh, wow, I didn't think about that, yeah. My sixth. Wait, what about the final 3 then? I used the information I absorbed from them as a base to make all sorts of new lives. Before I knew it, I'd made a forest and rivers. I'd created a place where humans could never harm its inhabitants, a world where humans would never be born. No creature would need self-awareness, no will of their own. And that's her reality, Marvel. In a dog-eat-dog world amidst an endlessly repeating cycle of life, these animals would live and die with nothing to get in their way. And then one day, I would. Oh, that's where it ended. Okay, you know what? After completing this section, this whole section, in Tunguska Sanctuary, I'm going to do two things. Someone told me that after this completes, Tunguska, more information in her profile will be unlocked. I'm going to read that, number one. Number two, I'm going to go to the wiki page. You know, Koyanska's Type Moon wiki page and see if, like, there's a few things I don't understand about her. Maybe that will be revealed by the end of it. If it's not revealed and if I still don't understand by the end, I'm going to go to the wiki page and I'm going to do a little bit of reading over there. Hopefully trying to understand her better. Because I feel like there's a lot of things that kind of went over my head or I'm not able to properly understand. I can do this. Qi Bu Xiang. And now for my noble phantasm. Follow my lead, my mount. You got it. Wash away sin and gaze upon the sun. Come, three-headed dragon. Oh! Damn. Oh, wow. Zmei Goyni. These are the radiant flames of the cursed three-headed dragon. Now tails the fires of hell. Your turn, Tai Gong Wang. Activating all 84 inscription seals. Come to me, Scourge of the Gods. Come to me, my weapon of old. Let the sky open up. Come. Da Shembian. Oh, that thing that he drops down. Yeah. The haze is dissipating. That was Nikiti using her strongest attack. Then Tai Gong Wang doing the same with an anti-beast cherry on top. Not even a beast can defect so many powerful attacks. We need one more good hit. Kaldia, if you would. Oh yeah, the black barrel. By my command spell. Hit her with everything you've got. Ah, from above. Bunker bolt, point blank shot. Damn. Nice, Marsh, you nailed her right in the head. Too bad you didn't notice me tossing Marsh skyward, beast. Nice of you to make the ceiling so high for us. Bruh. Thank you for helping us out, everyone. Oh. Is she back to her former self? Yep. The target's magical energy levels have dropped significantly and her expanded spirit origin has returned to its normal size. Yep, I'm seeing that too. Not too bad. Her human form looks the same as it did before, but her combat effectiveness is way down. And it looks like the 4 spatial erosion beasts are known for has stopped too. The mass of her spirit origin is, whoa, still over 200,000 tons. Yeah, she doesn't seem perturbed by this. She's like, okay, just another day. That all sounds like good news. I guess that means the battle is over for now then? I don't think she's defeated though. Well then, I'm gonna have to head back ahead of you guys. See you later at Kaldia. Right, see you later. Why is everyone acting as if everything has ended? Koyanska's still there. Great job everyone, we hung in there and we won. Yeah, I was like, why are you counting your chickens? She seems fine. You won? My spirit core is still very much intact. All I've lost is some magical energy. The sheer hubris trying to fight me as if it was some kind of sporting match is appalling. Especially since our little match is far from over. Sit. Too slow. Oh, okay. Infinite combat beasts. They're springing up from the ground, not from the walls too. Your reactions are too slow, your instincts are too slow, your strategies are too slow, and above all, you were too slow to realize it was already too late. I count almost 1,000 combat beasts filling the hall, countless guns and cannons designed explicitly for killing humans. This is bad, really bad. I do beg your pardon, these are both a hobby and my authority as a beast, mega weapon. Since I've been killed far more times than anyone else, I can use your human weapons better than you can. Our target is... Senpai, give me a boost, Fujimaru, hurry! Use a command spell without looking away. Ra! Burza Damask. Are you alright, Master? Yes, Nikiti protected me. Nikiti, you took all the bullets yourself. Oh damn. Oh my god. My second noble phantasm is... Wait, what? Is an armor of conceptual weapon. Not that it lasted very long against those bullets. But hey, I'm still alive. Nikiti. That was quite the attack, alright. I cannot believe you can use human weapons better than humans can. Yeah, you have a right to call yourself an evil of humanity. That's a bitterly ironic power. But the only thing it's good for is killing humans. It's not enough to bring down a heroic spirit, especially one who was always closer to nature than civilization. No, it only worked half as well on me. Still pretty painful though. Oh, thanks. Well, this isn't great. I'm pretty sure I can't do that again, not even with another command spell. I'll use my magical energy on a healing spell. Save it for later. Don't worry about me, you're not out of the woods yet, you know. Taigong Wang, it's all up to you now. Nikiti, don't worry, her spirit core is fine. Tough as she is, I'm sure she'll wake up soon. Marsh, would you watch her for now? Yes, of course. Pardon me, Koyanskaya. You get it, right? Try anything funny at all, and I'll separate your head from your shoulders. So I'd call this off if you know what's good for you. Well? Damn. For the time being, it looks like Koyanskaya is being neutralized. So far so good. Of course, we're inside a reality marvel now. She may very well die if we cut off her head. Yeah, and then we'll also disappear with... But then what? But what if she doesn't? Oh, she'll probably either summon an infinite number of Lostkin, or an infinite number of large combat beasts will open fire on us. If she does, I can't be sure we'll be able to keep Lord Fujimaru safe this time. And if he dies, the chance of restoring proper human history dies with him. So I have to do something before that happens. Stay calm, Taigong. Stay calm and activate your thought keys. The mom of which Koyanskaya, a lost beast who created a sanctuary in spite of her hatred for humans. What in the world are you? Initiating remote contact with target spirit core. Success. Beginning real-time analysis. A utopian sanctuary where wildlife flourishes. Okay. And a hellish landscape full to bustling with loathing for humankind. They say the reality marbles are windows into their users' souls. So this place must contain your heart's deepest secrets. So then you must be... Do you think of an ace in the hole that will work? Absolutely. Tell me, Koyanskaya, you're the one around whom this whole world revolves? Who are you, truly? Who am I? Haven't I made that abundantly clear by now? A nine-tailed fox? No, you're not Daji's shadow. I sense nothing of that millennium fox spirit within you. You are indeed a beast, an evil of humanity, and you may look like the fair-faced golden fox, but you're not her. So then, why are you a beast? Yeah. Why did you choose this place? Why do you hate humans so much? Why are you who you are? And why are you here? That's right. The question is, okay, why here? Why this place which once suffered a massive explosion? Why did you become a beast so proficient in killing humans? Yeah, like there's a lot of questions I also still don't understand. She did kind of explain a little bit. Why are you trying to become a nine-tailed fox like that? True, that's another thing as well. Like she is actually like, but she did say that she's doing it to, like you know, like gain the nine, you know, like the nine, like creatures, and she puts them into their tails, and all that, and she's trying to get these creatures from the law spells. She's been able to get 6 of them. But okay. Maybe Koyanska and that explosion are connected somehow. Gotcha. Okay, what? At times you direct your flames to slaughter, at times you offer recompense and resolution, and extend the hand of contradictory affection. And I can see there's something you love too. Analysis complete. Retrieving spell, disengaging remote contact with target spirit core. Koyanskaya, I'm going to ask you one more time. Did you come here from the sky? Sky, okay. Oh, and what would make you think of that, Taoist? From the sky? Yeah, it's... What? No, let me be more precise. I know what you are. You're the power of the explosion that ravaged Tunguska over 100 years ago. You're the lamentations of the animals who were wiped out that day. Yeah, I guess she did explain that. You know, she was saying that, like, I was born from the prayers, the like, you know, the curses, the screams of the, like, you know, of everything that was there, all amalgamated into like me, and I was born, and that's why she's so contradictory, because, you know, like, some people were, some creatures were praying, some creatures were lamenting, like everyone had like different emotions, it all like convoluted into one creature that is her. And that's why her love is also very contradictory. You're the screams and sufferings of nature itself. You're the despair living creatures feel for sudden death. Okay. You are the cursed prayers and agonized howls that were burned into this place, Tunguska. All melded together to become a beast in flesh and form. That is who you are. Miss Tamamovich Koyanskaya. Okay. Right, another thing. So I think I'm realizing this little by little. She has nothing to do with Tamamu. She's just using Tamamo's name because she's trying to, like, she's trying to copy that, or she's trying to imitate that. That's what she's saying. She's been imitating or trying to imitate these. So I'm guessing she has nothing to do with Tamamu. I don't know why up until now I just thought she was one of the Tamamu 9. Or is she? Okay, I'm going to, like I said, if I still don't understand by the end of this, I'm going to check the wiki and see. You are the cursed prayers and agonized howls that were burnt into this place, Tunguska, all melded together to become a beast in flesh and form. That is who you are. Miss Tamamovich Koyanskaya? The Tunguska incident. Then, do you mean she's a concept come to life? Yeah. The incarnation of the Tunguska incident? Interesting. Yeah, because the Tunguska incident was like an abstract thing, but she's like the personification of it or something. No, I shouldn't be ruling that out. There have been other instances of concepts becoming heroic spirits. And besides, meddling with concepts is also said to be heights to which magecraft aspires. Wait, concepts becoming heroic spirits. For example, what? I'm sure there's a few examples, but I cannot recall them. Concepts becoming... Heroic spirits. Um. Hmm. Oh, Jack the Ripper? Is she like, because if you remember, she's not really like a person. Like, yeah, Jack the Ripper is a person, but the Jack the Ripper of FGO isn't Jack the Ripper. She's like the the congestion of the spirits and the souls, I think, as far as I remember, of the victims of Jack the Ripper or something like that. So Jack the Ripper is one such example, isn't it? Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe Angra Mayu as well. Yeah, Angra Mayu was a person. However, we have to remember how Angra Mayu came into being. Every person cursed him as a way of like a sacrifice, a sacrificial pawn he was. And now he's just this like, like this object, like, yeah, maybe Angra Mayu as well. Anyways, like, I'm guessing these can be like considered as okay. And even though it was a natural phenomenon, it was also such a massive disaster that human history couldn't ignore it. Which means it becoming a ghost liner isn't at all out of the question. Yup, the director is right. We know for certain that Koyanskaya is a servant. The fact that she's an alter ego alone is proof of that. By definition, there are other aspects of existing heroic spirits. Of course, that's all assuming you're right, Tai Gong Wang. I'm guessing you have a good reason for your conclusion? Or you could say that I reached this conclusion by examining her spirit origin and spirit core. I had to use a finicky spell to do it for it to work, and a lot of particular conditions have to be met, but fortunately I managed to get it working. Though not without a few moments of jaw-clenching worry. Incidentally, you were the one who gave me the last hint I needed, Lord Fujimaru. I don't remember doing anything like that. When did you cast a spell on me? Well, I say spell, but it's technically feng shui, a sage art if you prefer. They can be quite tricky as they don't have the same extensibility as Western magecraft, but if you can get them working sometimes, they can be just the thing. Suffice to say, they can do all sorts of handy things. Oh really, like peeking at a lady's secrets? Exactly. I took a look at your true nature. For example, I know. Miss Koyanskaya, you don't actually care about humankind one way or the other, do you? Right, what? Didn't she say that she hated? Hang on, that can't be right. We've all seen how cruel she can be, not to mention her obsession with sadistically torturing humans. No, that's not the point, Gordos. The point is that that's like Koyanskaya herself said that she hated humans, and from her story as we are understanding it, and the little like thing like we saw before, it would point towards the direction that she hates humans. So if she really didn't care about us one way or the other, then why would she? But it is the very fact that she doesn't care that allows her to be so impersonal when dealing with us. Yeah, I can see that. Don't get me wrong, I'm sure she really does hate humankind. Oh, okay. But not enough to go out of her way to eradicate them herself. Oh, I see. So that's what you meant. Okay. Yeah. At most, she'll just toy with us for now, and then, though her idea of fun does tend towards the bloody, still, in the end, her interest in us extends only to enjoying the show as we are eradicated. She did say that. She said that I'm just here. I'm just going to be watching you guys like end. That's all I'm going to do. And that's because deep down, she honestly couldn't care less about us. Well, Koyanskaya, is he right? Go on, say something. Oh, Fox got your tongue. Yeah. In the year 1908, a massive explosion occurred over the forests of Tunguska. With it came a blinding flash, intense heat, a massive impact, and some sudden deaths. I'm sure there were some animals who must have confused that explosion for gunfire. Oh! Is that why we've been seeing guns? Or like, I was thinking, where did guns come? Like, like in that scene, like it was the explosion. Why were there guns? But it was in fact simply a natural disaster that claimed their lives. This is the thing. I was thinking, like, she was saying that she was like the mixture of everything, all the prayers of that, all that stuff, kind of coming together, and she was born. I could understand prayers, lamentations, like hatred, you know, faith, all of these things I can understand at that point of time. There was a scene of guns and everything. I was like, why guns? Why would anyone think about guns in that type of situation? So the animals, they mistook it for gunfire, and it makes sense because animals are hunted. People use guns to hunt them. I'm sure a lot of these animals are traumatized by anything that sounds similar to a gunfire. So that explosion, a lot of the animals probably thought, oh, someone's here shooting us. So they thought of gun, and that's why gun also came inside the whole. I think that's so it became part of Koyanskaya. It was simply a natural disaster that claimed their lives. That deep-seated resentment for humans is essentially no more than residual thoughts pasted on after the fact. Deep-seated resentment for humans is essentially no more than a residual thought. I see. So her main core isn't hatred for humans. Yeah, hatred for humans is there, but it's just an afterthought. The main core of her is all the things that those animals felt at that particular moment. Hatred for humans was just an afterthought. So that is why it's not a core. Her core isn't hatred for humanity. Hatred for humanity is just an aspect of her. A texture that's only skin deep. There you go. That's why you cannot really get too invested in the eradication of humankind. One look at this biosphere is all it takes to see what it is that you really want. That's right, there's something you value far more than eradicating humans. You've figured it out too, right, Lord Fujima? I feel like I have an idea, but I cannot express it properly. Like, it's kind of like a concept inside my head, but I cannot bring it into words. I don't know what it is in that sense, so let's hear it. I think it's exactly because you don't get along with humans. Wait, what? I think it's exactly because you don't get along with humans that... I swear, the counterforce, was it? I saw records of it from the Seventh Singularity, but it's a truly irritating thing. I can't believe it was able to find a heroic spirit this perfectly suited to match him. Or maybe it's just that the sheer vanity is proper human history's greatest weapon. Indeed, I'm very sorry about that. We do have well over 10,000 years of history to work with. Suffice to say, our side has no shortage of experts and specialists for just about any situation you can think of. So it would seem, I clearly lost when I decided to go on the defensive. Good grief, I suppose I have no one to blame but myself. It's all my fault for getting saddled with an extra curse and stopping to lick my wounds. The whole Kernunos situation. If I really wanted to kill you all, I should have taken the initiative and gone after you myself. Yeah, that was also contradictory. She helped us during the Kernunos situation. If she wanted to eradicate humanity, she wouldn't do that. Her best bet would be to let Fujimaru die there and humanity be wiped out. So she did that. So hatred for humanity isn't really her core. Her core is something else. Oh well. It's not as though I suffered any losses, so I have no regrets about how the whole thing turned out. She was just thinking about... What was her name? I forgot her name. You know, that her friend in the Lost Belt, the only one friend that you could say that she kind of was and she got. What was her name? I forgot her name. Bruh. Anyways. Okay, wait a minute. Did she answer our question? There's something you value far more than eradicating humans. I think it's exactly because you don't get along with humans that... Okay, wait a minute. Now that the original Beast 4 primate's murder is gone, I thought I might be able to take his place. But I guess that's just a pipe dream for now. I swear it really feels like this whole planet has it out for me. My dreams of becoming a beast have been dashed. You Chaldeans have walked all over me. It's so infuriating. I feel as though I might just lose my mind. You know, now that it's come to this, maybe I'll just blow myself up and take this whole place with me. What? Oh, this is bad. Konska might be acting cute about it, but she's deadly serious. Trust me, she's a staunch believer in taking everyone with her if she has to go down. Fofo. If I make a proposal, why not just, well, stop? Yeah, like we don't have anything to do with you. You don't particularly hate us or want to like eradicate us. So forget about trying to become a beast or pretending to be one of the foreign god's disciple or having anything to do with Chaldea or human history. Wait a minute, just a minute. Let me go back again. Because you don't get wrong. I think I picked the wrong like option here. I should have picked the other option. I feel like they would have explained it properly. They didn't explain it here. I still don't understand what is her true goal. It is exactly because you don't get along with humans that like it's pretty obvious that she wanted to become a beast. That I understand. But like what was her actual goal? Like I would guess that her goal was to make this Tunguska Sanctuary, this biosphere, that is to make these like pick these animals and like kind of and she's still missing 3 of them. She picked 6 and there's 3 left now, which she wasn't able to get. So yeah, so I would guess her main goal wasn't obviously to eradicate humanity, but for the flourishment of this sanctuary. That was her goal. And eradicating humanity or hating humans was just an afterthought. Forget about trying to become a beast or pretending to be one of the foreign god's disciple or having anything to do with Chaldea or human history. You can just leave it all behind and be done with it. Huh? I have a third option in mind, one that doesn't involve either of us dying or being wiped out. What do you say, Miss Konarskaya? Will you give it a chance? I mean, you don't even care about humans, right? So, don't you think it would be ridiculous to risk your life for something so insignificant? That's a good point. Chucks? Now, don't look at me like that, believe me. I'm not going soft on her or anything. I'm just thinking of what's more likely to get me out of here alive. The whole place is part of Koyanskaya, right? We have no chance to escape if she blows herself up, so there must be some kind of compromise here. Not to mention that, well, this isn't a law spell, yeah. There's no actual need for us to kill each other here. No reason we can't just all coexist peacefully. So if we can't talk this out, there's no point of us in fighting. Isn't that right, Fujimaru? No, young master of Chaldea. You didn't grow up as cold-blooded as a mage. You're an ordinary person who's been thrust into the position of extraordinary responsibility. So I'm sure you understand what I mean. In fact, you probably understand it better than anyone. Yes, sir, I do. I hear you, Goofy. Goofy. Fighting to eradicate every single of your enemies is such a pain. Did you have to put it like that? That might have been one of my top 3 all-time best moments in my whole life, Sorry, I guess I'm not too good at putting things delicately. I did mean what I said, though. We're here talking about the kind of war where all you get for your troubles is a pile of corpses, right? And you'd rather not fight it if you can help it, right? I'm just saying, I'm here with you. I'm genuinely astonished. I would have thought you in particular would still be nursing a deep grudge against me, Your Excellency. Oh, believe me, I very much am. I'll never forget the mistakes I made in Chaldea, or the many atrocities you've committed. But this isn't about any of that. I'll pay the price for my foolish mistakes, and you can pay the price of your crimes in your own time. My, how cold of you, Your Excellency. You really did turn out to be third-rate right to the end. As a mage, of course. Still, as the loser, I have no right to choose. Go on then. Kill me, seal me away, do what you want with me. It won't make much difference either way, even with me out of the picture. There still will be a second or third. Come now, don't you hear me? I said I have another option. Yes, proper human history can be cruel. There are never enough seats on the boat you might want to ride. I have a pretty good eye, and I know a lot about a lot of the things. When it comes to the lost spells, Caldia has no choice but to destroy them to ensure the humanity's survival. Yeah, we don't have any particular reason for doing anything here. That's not the case here though. Your world has nothing to do with human history. Yeah. Yeah, the more I think about it, the more convinced I am that you should accept my proposal. There's absolutely no reason for us to kill one another, really. It's simple. That's not how I see it. I've already put down roots here in my birthplace. This world is the cradle I need to metamorphosize into a fully mature beast. Once I begin the process, I cannot move from this spot until my transformation is complete. And now I've failed. Big time. Since it's not possible for me to mature anymore, I'll be stuck in this spot forever. So even if you succeed at taking back your precious humanity and proper human history, my little world here in the corner of Siberia may cause all sorts of errors when it comes to restore it. Yeah, I guess she is correct, because if we restore proper human history, this will be an anomaly, wouldn't it? He has a point. We could argue about exactly how we are going to take back and restore proper human history, but I can't deny the scenario she's describing is a real possibility. But you know what? That's a problem for the future us. Let's just leave it for now. We'll think about that when it comes, when the time comes. So what should we do then? Maybe it'd be better if we just put her out of her misery? We could always try cutting off her head and seeing what happens. Yeah? What do you think, Master? If you think we should behead her, just say the word and I'll... Thanks, but I'd rather not behead anyone. Yeah, settle down, dragon lady. Fine. Wait, you're already feeling better, Nikiti. Wow, you really are tough. Nikiti, have you recovered? Must use the medicine in her shield to heal her. Oh. Whoa. Whoa. You got in trouble. But I gotta say, I kinda like that side of yours, big sis Ibuki. If I may. This place is a reality marble, okay? It is an inner world that perfectly reflects Koyan's mindscape. It's not as distorted as a singularity created with the Holy Grail, nor does it have a finality of a lost spell, which means this world can continue to exist. Really? Okay. True, I suppose it's possible that it could impede the restoration of humanity, at least if it were to stay here. But what if it was somewhere else? Oh, okay. Oh, wait. That's right, it could go someplace else. Someplace not even on this planet. Or do you truly think there's nowhere in the endless expanse of the space where you or your world could continue to exist? Okay. Right. That's it, a place where the world wouldn't interfere with the restoration of humanity. Space. Okay, interesting. It is at least theoretically possible, since this world's outer shell seems to be exceptionally strong. I think it should be more than able to withstand even the harsh vacuum of space. Yeah, that's true. Of course, it would need a way to preserve its atmosphere too, but if you give her a mystic code with the right spells embedded in it, then... Oh. Wow, Marsh, I didn't think I've ever seen you so excited. Easy there, girl, just take it easy. Why don't we finish sharing them out? Oh, right. I'm sorry, it was just such a beautiful idea he came up with, I couldn't help but get excited. Don't apologize, an idea this spectacular deserves a little excitement. That is, the third option I propose. We temporarily freeze Tunguska's space-time and send her and her world out into space. Of course, I'll set the freezing spell to automatically defrost her time space once she reaches a safe location. Whoa, slow down. Time space freezing? Space travel, what are you saying? That's practically magic you're talking about, especially the former. Yeah, that is true, like anything in the realm of time is literally magic. Like true magic. Allow me to explain. Oh, I understand your concerns very well, Director. Ordinarily speaking, sending an entire landmass into space would be the suffice of science fiction. However, this is no ordinary landmass, this is a reality marble, a single being's inner world. Okay, which means, significant look, If you can halt the forced deployment of this reality marble on the surface and return her to her original human size. What? Halt the forced deployment of this reality marble on its surface. Return her to her original human size. Exactly. It won't change her actual mass, but in this case, size is what matters. That said, even at human size, it will be difficult for me to launch her into space with the power I possess. So I'll tweak the space to shrink her down a little more until she can fit in the palm of my hand. Right. Then I'll be able to send her out into space, no problem. Oh. As far as freezing her time-space goes, the fact that this world is a reality marble works in our favor. It wouldn't have to interfere with space-time directly. I would only be slowing down her own natural life cycle as much as possible. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, because it is her reality marble. It's not like actual time you're freezing. But if you can slow her down or like put her in like, I don't know, like maybe like a suspended animation or something to like, like make her go to hibernation or something. Because when you go to hibernation and you're, bottling, your time cycle like slows down or something like that. So I guess that can work, which would be effectively indistinguishable from freezing her space-time. Well, Miss Koyanskaya, what do you think? What do I think? Needless to say, there would be no humans to worry about once you've left Earth's orbit. You could freely pursue becoming an evil of humanity even without any humans around. You could expand your world further. And if you were feeling specially brave, you could even try giving your children self-awareness. Of course, there's also the matter of Tree of Emptiness branches currently covering Earth's atmosphere. Those could very well get in the way of any attempts to launch you into space. Then we'll have to clear, we have to and defeat all the, end all the law spells first. We have to clear them out of the way. That would make things easier. So what you're suggesting is, after we cut down all the trees of emptiness, but right before we begin restoring humanity, we chug her into outer space. Okay. We send this world, Koyanskaya, off into space. You've got it. Now let's get started, shall we? Bro, wait. You just started doing it? Whoa, hang on. I'm still trying to wrap my head around the sheer magnitude of what you're proposing here. Space-time freezing, space travel. And what's more, you're planning to launch an entire reality marble without even a rocket or a space shuttle? Man, that sounds awesome. No, she is going to shrink Koyanskaya down. But while we have to clear the law spells first. I mean, just calm down, all of you. Taigong Wang, even if you try to reduce her size, you're only talking about her outward appearance, right? You yourself said her mass wouldn't change. Yeah. Even if you could provide with her crazy amount of energy necessary to launch a massive landmass into the space, how in the world would you make it exceed light speed so it could reach other celestial bodies? Okay. Even the Stormborder's 3 magical reactor cores running at full blast in tandem wouldn't reach anywhere near power. Well, as it turns out, I do know a way, and a more proven one at that. Tell me, everyone, are you familiar with Noah? Oh my god. Noah? Guy with the ark? It's right on the tip of my tongue, but my brain is so foggy, I can't put my finger on it. Yeah, Noah. It's the one with the raven at the end, right? You mean Noah from Old Testament? Yeah. The one who built the huge ark and used it to save 2 of every animal from dying in a worldwide flood. That's the one. Oh. As a matter of fact, he and I are old friends. He taught me all sorts of neat tricks. You know what? I guess it makes sense. He did mention he was actually a candidate for Grand Rider, didn't he? And if you think about it, Noah is, I think, the Grand Rider. So it would make sense if they're friends. Really? So that's your game. This is all starting to sound a lot more plausible now. Really? Am I the only one who's still as lost as a fox in a chicken coop store? I get it, because Koyanskaya is a fox too. Good one, Goofy. That wasn't my intention. I may not be as good as building arcs as Noah, but I still studied directly under Lord Yanshi Taizun. And back when I was in my prime, I managed things that even a divine Zhan would be proud of. So even if it is impossible, I'll find a way to make it happen. That being said, I'll still need your help to pull it off. Nothing onerous, mind you. All I need is for you to do is to sit tight and let me cast my spell in peace. Well, Miss Koyanskaya, do you accept my proposal? Of course not. Have you gone completely soft in the head? Break your arm patting yourself on the back if you want, but leave me out of it. I can still kill myself and take you all with me. Why would I agree to such a ridiculous proposal? Insist. Oh, I think you will, Koyanskaya. After all, this is a mutually beneficial business deal, no? Wow. You just had to say exactly the right thing to take advantage of the one principle I hold dear. I think we must have gotten too close. Fine, I'll go along with your plan. Beast 1 was vanquished through dialogue. Bruh, she's like, yeah, you use talk no jutsu. Beast 2 was vanquished through separation. Beast 2, yeah, Tiamat. And now for Beast 4, you've found a mutually acceptable answer for both parties with no bloodshed necessary. Congratulations on the successful elimination of another beast, everyone. You've convinced this fox to go home with her tail between her legs. Though of course I only do so under duress, because I've lost. Right. Alright then, Lord Fujimaru, give me all the magical energy you've got and then some. Go for it. Good news, Taigong Wang. I'll give you my blessing too. If this spell fails, you'll be blown into smithereens, right? My instincts are saying as much. Haha, very astute. Alright then, everyone. If you could all lend me your support, I would very much appreciate it. You got it, Slick. Thanks. Don't worry, you'll be fine. I'll help you if you need it. I doubt it will come to that, but thank you, Lady Bukidochi. That's oddly reassuring. More. I'm afraid I don't know the first thing about sage arts, but I'm wishing you the best of luck, Taigong. Much obliged. Oh, damn. The Kunlun Mountains belong to Yanshi Taizun. Invested in the fishtail, golden crown, and the crane robes, unite the heavens and the earth as one. An immortal aura, godly and pure, divine Jan of paradise, descend now before us. In my hands lie the peerless treasured blades, encompassing geography and astronomy alike. The 8 dragons lie within me. With them, I am on equal footing with the divine Jan. And as proof, before me, the King Father of the East, Dongwagong. To my right, the Flame Emperor Shenong. Behind me, the Queen Mother of the West, Jiamyu. To my left, the Mother Goddess Nua. May the great Jade Emperor bestow his blessing upon us under the Torch Dragon Zhonglong's radiant light. Protected memory, space, forced connection. With initiative from Yanshi Taizun, spirit from Lingabo, Tianzun, and expertise from Dao De Tianzun, I reach the heights of the heaven of jade purity. To the source of all the things, Taiji, now hear my plea. Hurry up and give me all you've got. Okay. And the death zone, yep. Oh wow. Whoa. Tiny lights danced through the air. These light particles, presumably a result of Taigong Wang's spell, began to fill the hall, and were probably doing the same across the entire special region. They had a warmth to them as if they had a life of their own. Then the particles began to surround Koyanskaya's body. Okay. Right. Oh, is that why she gets this form, the final form, in the third ascension? My, quite the pretentious great sage art you cast, pushing yourself so far beyond the limits to launch me into space of all places. I wish I could be there for the launch, but I doubt that'll be an option, which is why I programmed it to work automatically. I was thinking, why are they talking about the launch now? Like, that's going to happen after we are able to finish the 7th Lost Belt. So he's going to program it, okay. Once displaced, your reality marble space-time has been completely frozen. It will spatially compress into the shape of an egg. Oh, I see. Not unlike the world egg seen in Indian or oceanic mythology. One day when humanity begins its restoration, the skies will open up again. When they do, your world egg will be launched into the stratosphere and eventually arrive at a place where you can live in peace. It could be a corner of outer space, or it could be another celestial body. The rest will be up to you. You can set up your world wherever you like, and it's no business of mine what you do once I have. Humanity will not be able to interfere. That sounds great if it actually works out, or I can't think of many things more expensive and time-consuming than space exploration after all. You know, I still don't understand why work so hard to resolve this in a way that lets me live. I'm not the fair-faced golden fox. I'm not the evil demon you once been for. Drew, you're not. It's a great shame. I too was misled by my superior on that score. My children never grow or evolve. They're little more than mindless meat puppets. From your perspective, you must think my love and hate are simply warped. So why save a world like that? Why would you ever even want to save me? I killed thousands of animals, and more unfairly than humans. I've sworn vengeance upon humanity and gone around acting as though I speak for all animals. The kingdom I've made has no future whatsoever, and I didn't even try to give my subjects self-awareness or wills of their own. So why? Why would you ever save a liar like me? Don't worry about it. This is just something I want to do. Oh, come to think of it. Did I ever mention that I can be a bit egotistical? Bruh. It's hardly my place to say liars should never be rewarded. I'm quite a skilled liar myself, you know. Besides, we humans have an obligation to do all we can for you and the natural world. Truth be told, there are few things in this world more evil than humans. From the very beginning of our history, we have been responsible for countless deaths. For centuries, we have gone around wiping out other species as if our lives depended on committing mass genocide. We've killed and killed and killed relentlessly, even enthusiastically. The number of lives we have taken must be beyond counting. We have done as we pleased whenever we pleased. We have to make amends for these sins. Even if it's impossible now, it's something someone with the power to set things right must and will do. One day. And today, well, it was just fortunate that someone with such a power happened to be around. I see. Well, thank you for that positively vomit-inducing answer. Then allow me to respond in turn. You didn't come up with this plan just now, did you? You obviously had this in mind for someone else. Yeah, Daji, obviously. And just decided to do it here instead. So he planned on launching Daji out. Alright, let me say one last thing, Chaldeans. Because I guess you could say, if you remember the flashback, she did say that she fancied Daji. If you remember. He knew it was wrong, but he still did so. And so I'm guessing he already planned on coming here and probably sealing Daji away and chugging him out or something. But now he realized that this isn't Daji, but this is someone else completely. But either way, he went along with it. Alright, let me say one thing, Chaldeans. I may have given in an acquiesced to go along with this plan, but don't think this means our business is now concluded. If I ever decide you lack the power to clear the skies, well, you see where I'm going with this, right? I'll crack my world egg open from the inside, put my world roots down in Tunguska, and eat every last one of you humans alive. Make absolutely sure you never forget that. We will, I promise. Don't worry, I'm not going to forget something like that. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Oh, nothing, I was just admiring the brave face you're putting on. You really are an irritating little man, aren't you? But I guess that's alright. I'll play along and go to sleep, at least for now. Farewell, everyone. Aren't you going to say thank you? When somebody does something nice for you, little Yaskaya, you're supposed to say thank you. Well? What's your problem, cat girl? What do you think you're doing, interrupting my beauty sleep just before I'm able to nod off? Are you sure this is even going to be a safe flight? Say it already. No. It's okay, you don't have to. Take care, Koenska. It really is frightening how absurdly trusting you all are. Oh. So she's going to become an egg now? Okay. There you go. Wait, so are we going to take this egg with us to Kalia now and keep it? Or no, wait, damn. Taigong Wang said that he's going to program it to launch automatically. According to myth, the world we live in was once an egg. And just as we living things are born, so too was the world around us. Thus this world egg contains everything, even as it rocks in its cradle. I, Taigong Wang, Lushan, the heroic spirit, declared to all the gods of the heavens and earth, this world egg needs no protection and no blessing. It has decided of its own accord that it cannot exist with humanity. And so, I ask only that it be given safe passage on its journey through the grand expanses of space. If possible, I also ask that my calculation for its course are perfect. Well, then again, I'm sure they already are. Yeah, you are egotistical. World Egg Koyanskaya, you who contain both sanctuary and hellscape, you who so despises humans, fearless infant monster born in and of Tunguska, may your journey be safe and... What? Why did he stop there? Okay. Oh boy, here we go. Love is fate, fate is... Okay. The old Tunguska forest. We're back on the bleached earth. Yep. It's all the same everywhere you look. Yes, senpai. There's no more sign of NFF headquarters, the death zone, or the life zone's verdant forest and babbling brooks. They were here not too long ago and now they're all gone. No, that's not right. Yeah, they're in the egg. Since this endless white is present default state of the world, maybe it's more accurate to say it's gone back to the way it used to be. Oh. It really is gone all without a trace, huh? Where's the world egg, Taigongwa? Yeah. I hid it in a place, time and space work a little differently. Oh, there you go. That answers my question. It's not as out there as void space, but it should keep the egg safe from anyone trying to meddle with it. Then, when the time comes, when the trees of emptiness roots are gone, and the skies are clear once more, it will launch into space automatically and no one will be the wiser. So set it and forget it, huh? Sounds good to me. Yeah, I have to say, I'm absolutely exhausted. Thanks for the help with Koyanskaya. I hardly did anything deserving of thanks. If anything, I should be the one thanking you for indulging me. So, thank you? Yeah, well, that's awkward. Senpai, I just had a thought. Oh, please tell us. You can't become an evil of humanity without genuine love for humanity. True. So then how did Koyanskaya become a beast? Ah, now I see. An excellent question, unfortunately, one I am happy to answer. You know how I told her that she doesn't actually care about humans at all? Yes, I remember. You said you used your sage arts. Oh, that was a lie. Indeed, indeed, I used them to look into the very core of her essential nature. Oh? How can I put this? You see, when I said she doesn't care about humans, I was maybe fibbing a little. The dragon is. What? Fibbing? Oh? More. Hey, now settle down, fool. You're scaring Sibu Yang. So you're telling you lied? I did. Defiant. 4-4. But not in a bad way. I promise you, it wasn't some malicious deception or anything like that. If there is a kind of lie you can justify telling, it's the kind I told her. Your lie was justified? Yes, that's right. Although she actually does hate humanity. Wait. Although she actually does hate humanity, I sort of used that as a jumping off point to convince her otherwise. I mean, she really did seem like she couldn't care less about humans, right? That much was apparent in both her words and deeds. The idea that she didn't care either way was both true and false, a lie and not a lie. So yes, she does hate humans and was genuinely looking forward to witnessing their extinction. But at the same time, given how she came into this world, she actually loves us too. Humans, humanity, humankind. No matter how much we may burden down the forest or wipe out other species, yeah, that's true. No matter how much she may be aware of the fact she can never peacefully coexist with us, she still sees us, the primates who claim to dominate this world, as just another species of the animals she loves. Yeah. What's more, some animals even form bonds of friendship and love with humans. She can neither deny nor ignore that. All that to say is to say she has genuine love for humankind. So kind of like a god, or like, obviously, like, you can, like, like, gods might be angry with us or, like, stuff like that. But they'll never hate us from the bottom of their heart. That kind of thing, I guess. Which is also why she resents us so much. She absolutely meant it when she said she wanted us to die out. The existence of the death zone, which was filled with animosity and drive to murder humans, the various skills she acquired to kill us, her authority's manifestation, all of that was quite genuine. You remember those great horns she had, right? The mark of a beast, mature beast. True, she does have those horns. Right, I saw them too. And so, my conclusion is Koyanskaya does, in fact, love humans, but at the same time she also hates them and wishes them dead. So much so that it made her want to swear off humankind forever. Oh, not that both loving and despising something at once is actually unusual, yeah. That's no less true for humans than it is for beasts. Though some of us are more aware of the fact than others. Yeah, and she was kind of unaware of it. That's why Taigon could lie like that and be like, oh, you don't really care about us. And she accepted that because she herself wasn't aware of her true feelings, I guess. That's true. I think all the other beasts we have met so far, yeah, have held those same conflicting feelings to different degrees. Yeah, Getia, Tiamat, I guess you could say like Kama and Does that mean that Koyanskaya didn't want to hate us any more than she already did? She didn't want to hate us anymore? Yeah, because if we continue doing what we do, she's going to hate us more. So she was like, yeah, let's just wipe them out before I can hate them more. That kind of thing, I guess. Yes, I think I understand what you mean, senpai. Oh. Like, this kind of thing. Like, okay, since humans will never change, she knows that if this continues, she'll obviously be more wrathful and will get more hateful towards her. So she was like, I want to cut off from the humans. I don't want to look at your face anymore. I don't care less any more about you. That kind of thing. Like when someone you care from the bottom of your heart, they slowly become someone completely bad, and you realize that, and you are afraid of the fact that they'll go to a point that you'll never be able to, like, like they'll be never be able to come back, and you'll hate them even more. So you're like, you know what, like, I'm out. I don't want to see you become this monster, so I don't want to do anything with you anymore. That kind of thing, I guess. I think she chose to set sail across the sea of stars because she wanted to let go of that hate, not for humanity's sake. No, that's not right. She did it all for animals, including humans. Oh, it looks like my time is up. Fofo. Ah, you're sad to see me go. That's so cute. More. Yes, don't worry, Shibu-chan. We're still going to go. Besides, it would be impossible to use a secret technique that would let us stick around, at least in the spirit origin. Though it is hard to tell which reason it is, given the timing and everything. Huh? Hard to tell the reason for what? Well, I'm obviously about to return to the throne, but why? Is it because the special region is gone? And humanity finally came to collect a rogue servant who's been going around without even a holy grail keeping him here? Or is it that I utterly demolished my spirit origin and spirit core by using... Yeah, I was wondering if that's why. Using a divine Jean level sage art. Well, what do you think? Man, I don't know. You're right. It is hard to tell with this timing. Of course, I'll accept my fate either way. I'm obligated to fulfill my responsibilities. Given how Tamamo-Witch Koyanskaya modeled herself, the image of Daji, the fair-faced golden fox, that is, our culture, is in a way partially responsible for her, and taking that responsibility falls to me. But hey, at least I managed to do something about it. Well, this is it. If we're fortunate enough to see each other again, I'd appreciate being summoned as a caster next time. I might just be able to become a grand... He wasn't able to complete it. What about Nikite? Fofo. Idiot, you're supposed to come up with your farewell line ahead of time. Ah, there you go. Whoop, looks like it's my time too. Of course, I already know what I want to say. This was a good fight, a good adventure. I really enjoyed our journey together. I did too. We had a few difficult battles, but we saw some beautiful things along the way too. Oh, so I really enjoyed myself too. So long, and thanks for the fish, Nikiti. Bye, Kaldia. Don't go dying on us soon now, you hear? Farewell. Well, time to go back. And just like that, they're gone. Ah, I'm gonna miss having them around. Taigong Wang, Shibu Zhang, Nikiti, Dragon. I never did regain my memories. I really hope that doesn't mean I forget about all this after I get back to Kaldia, you know? I don't. You won't, I promise. Yeah, I'm sure you're right. Oh. Oh, you're trying to cheer me up. Oh? Goodbye, great heroes. You were a lot of fun to hang out with. If you ever get to see each other again, I hope we can go drinking next time. As long as there's soft drinks too. I would too, that sounds wonderful. Alright. Fofo. Senpai, it's the shadow border. Okay. Hey, there you are. We got through. You're both okay, and so is Ibuki Doji, I see. We're all okay too, and don't worry, the shadow border's working just fine as well. We even managed to get in touch with the storm border, so they should be coming by to pick us up any moment. Yep, so you stay right where you are, you got that? Oh, and one more thing, I'll tell you again properly after you get back, but I think you should hear this now too. Well done, both of you. I'm considering this Koyanskaya hunt a great success, so make sure you two write your mission reports accordingly. Yes, sir. Understood. Okay. Ooh. Ah, beautiful beast. A superlatively beautiful woman, your beauty undiminished by the dreadful harm you have done to this world and its people. You were truly strong. I lost more allies than I can count to you, many of whom I considered friends. I'll never forget the battle I fought to capture you. I thought so many times that I was about to die. But eventually we won. We finally deposed the Shang dynasty and imprisoned you in demon binding chains. You never stopped struggling. You were relentless in your determination to survive, even if you had to live in filth or subsist on mud. Over and over, you begged us to spare your life. Over and over, you cursed the world and everyone in it. Somehow, even that side of you was beautiful to me. Yes, even in your final moments. Damn, is that him? God damn. Goodbye. Goodbye, Daji, millennial fox spirit. You who are more beautiful and more terrifying than anyone I have ever known. Yes, goodbye to you as well. You who are more detestable and more precious than any I have ever known. I hope your death is longer and more painful than any of your wretched kind. I'm afraid I won't be doing that. I'm going back to the Kunlun Mountains, and one day I'm going to become a Jan. Indeed. Indeed, I suppose you are, whereas I, no matter how much I wish for eternal life, I'll never get it, and you will. I hate everything about this. Well, fine then, if that's how it's going to be, I want you to live the rest of your eternal life cursed by every beast that lives. Oh. You're cursing me? Yes, I am. Unless you scoop up every last drop of blood that spills from my head after it's been cut off, you will be cursed for all eternity. If you're going to enjoy eternal life, you'll also have to live with eternal regret. You're really quite frightening, you know. You mean you didn't know? Yes, I am. I'm Daji, the terrible nation-ruining beast, the living embodiment of disaster and an evil of humanity. And I will always, always hate, curse, and despise you. According to legend, yeah, did he try to do that? Taigong Wang Lu Shang was so absorbed in his writings during the final days of the Shang dynasty that his wife filed for divorce and left him. Oh my god. Years went by. After the fall of the Shang dynasty, after Lu Shang gained tremendous acclaim for his role as the head tactician of New Zhou dynasty's army, he was given a domain of his own as a reward for his service. Shortly afterwards, his former wife reappeared seeking reconciliation. Wow. In response, Lu Shang spilled some water from a bowl and said, "If you can return this water to the bowl, I'll let you back into my life." But of course, spilled water never returns to the bowl. What has been spilled can never again be what it was once. A sad fact of life. Huh? You want to know what actually happened? Well, how can I put this? Wait, was he lying in the end? Okay, this guy. Oh. Huh? Where am I? What is this? Okay. Why is that bird chirping? What? I don't get it. I heard heroic spirits stayed in the throne of heroes, so if the throne is a collection of humanity's information, then this blue sky is probably a dream or something? Either that or some kind of hallucination? Oh, is this Taigong Wang? Even that festival over there is probably... Wait, a festival? Don't tell me. Now that I, the brave Bogoter... Oh, that's Nikiti. Bogoter Drobrinia Nikiti, am thought to be dead and never returning. Are they trying to make my young wife take a new husband even as she waits so patiently for me? Is that what this festival is for? Some kind of bullcrap wedding ceremony? Is that what's going on here? Wait a minute. Oh, I just realized. No, wait. Wait, was the previous section Nikiti's like past, or was it Taigong Wang's past? That was Nikiti's past, wasn't it? I think that was Nikiti, wasn't it? I always forget that these characters are actually like Nikiti is a male, isn't it? Like, oh my god, wait a minute. I cannot even go back now. I could read that and probably. He says like his wife ran away and everything. Or wait, no, what, was it Tai Gong Wang? Okay, I'm confused now. The previous section, was that Tai Gong Wang or was that Nikiti? Is that what's going on here? No, no, wait, that can't be right. I don't even know what year it is. Although, hang on. I'm pretty sure I set out to save humanity, or rather, my motherland of Russia. Oh no, that is Tai Gong Wang, I think. The other one, this one's Nikiti. So does this mean that mean heroic spirits aren't completely separated from the throne? Whatever. So, are they really going after my wife while I was away again? Don't they ever get tired of trying the same stunt over and over? Good grief. Still, if Russia really is in danger, I have to save it. I am the eternal warrior who can do just about anything. Yeah, except raising kids. That's right, it was 1908. Oh, the Tunguska event. In that year, I, Dobrynya Nikiti, materialized in Russia. Oh. As a Bogatyr of the Sun Prince, I had some ties to the goddess of the sun as well. The radiant Eastern goddess was present celebrating the birth of a new life. She said, so what if this new life is inhuman? So what if she was born screaming? Though she may not reach the sun at its zenith, she was still born from brilliant light that makes her my child. I see, that makes sense. And so I ventured to the heart of the site of a massive explosion. I made my way through all sorts of obstacles, endured all kinds of troubles and hardships. I fought and killed strange creatures, things there were neither dragon nor insect nor anything else I knew, that had been warped beyond recognition by the fragments of the rock that devastated Tunguska's forest. There, on top of the pile of fallen trees that had been burnt to a crisp, I found you, still a baby. I gave you a name and I gave you food. Oh my god, is this... I stayed with you for as long as I could, but I was still only a heroic spirit, an empty transient shadow. I couldn't be there to raise you into adulthood, much as I wished otherwise. I couldn't be there to lessen the burden of your curse or to let you vent your frustrations. What the hell? So she was the one who gave Koyanskaya the name, Yaskaya? You remember that part? Koyanskaya was like, was it me who gave myself the name or was it someone else? Oh my god. I could only be there when you met your end. Yeah. And it makes sense why she was, I'm sorry Yaska, I hope you can forgive me. And it makes sense why she was summoned. Like, I could understand Tai Gong Wang being summoned in this situation. Why was Dobrynya being summoned? Because of this connection. She will, I'm sure of it. It's you, my beloved spouse. Okay, wait a minute, let me go back a little bit. Let me just read something. Dobrynya Nikiti materialized in Russia as a Bogatyr of the Sun Prince. I had some ties with the goddess of the sun as well. The radiant Eastern goddess was present, celebrating the birth of a new life. She said, so what if this new life is inhuman? What if she was born screaming? Though she may not reach the sun at the zenith, she was still born from brilliant light. That makes her my child. I'm guessing that's why she's called Koyanskaya of Light. And so I ventured to the heart of the site of massive explosion. I made my... fought and killed strange creatures. Okay. Top of the pile of fallen leaves that had been burnt to a crisp. There you go. It's you, my beloved spouse. If you don't believe me, check for yourself. One day, I bet you'll find Yaska is more willing to forgive than you suspect. You think so? I hope you're right. I can't imagine she will. Still, it would be so nice if she would. Okay, that's it, I think. Okay, I still have a few questions here. I'm going to go to the wiki to understand, and I'm going to read her profile again. Koyanska's profile. Check profile, here we go. Okay. Is this where it starts? No. Okay. Beast 4, L, originally came into being as the collective death throes of the land and the animals that died during the Tunguska incident. Okay. The pain of the land that was literally blown away, the cries of the animals that were killed in the instant, helpless in face of their fate, these all mixed together into a residual spirit origin, or a prototypical singularity, if you prefer, that remained at ground zero as distortion in space and time. Mixed together into residual spirit origin or prototypical. Hmm. It was all that there was to her story. She may as well have faded away with no one else to ever knowing she existed. But on January 1st, 2019, when the previous Beast 4 abdicated his position, she was included in the candidates to fill his seat and transformed into an evil of humanity. She took on an alter ego spirit origin using Tamamo no Mai, a nature spirit, as a reference. There you go. So she isn't one of the Tamamos. I up until now I thought she was one of the Tamamo 9. I was completely mistaken as a reference and began undertaking efforts to wipe out humankind. Her goal in doing so was to act on the collective will of all animals, including humans, of course, and sever all connections with the human world. Okay, her goal in doing so was to act on the collective will of all animals, including humans, and sever all connections with the human world. In a sense, it was not unlike someone filing for divorce against their spouse. Yeah, that's true. Her ultimate goal was to build a world of new animals. There you go. I kind of understood that, even though they didn't really explain it clearly. New animals in Earth's existing environments where the animals would not hurt humans, nor where humans would hurt the animals, and to stay there as she watched modern humanity go extinct. So she's literally filed for divorce and she's like, all right, I'm going to sit here, like do my thing and see my former spouse or my ex-spouse, fall into, fall into like, I don't know, like, like fall into a bad position and just like self-destruct. I'm just going to see that and eat popcorn. Though she may have the body of a beast, her true form is that of Earth itself. Okay? As a being who simultaneously oversees both a zone full of animal life and a zone where animals are slaughtered and killed, it would not be inaccurate to describe Beast 4 as the 8th Lost Belt. Damn. Okay, the mother of beasts considers humankind unnecessary. Although she is cruel and cold, and she would never outwardly show it, her love for animals is genuine and deep. Nonetheless, as the embodiment of the unforgiving natural world, she would almost never coddle them. Furthermore, despite her inherent cruelty, she still is Tamamo no Mai at heart, which means she is also just a little bit of a softie. I guess because she took her as a reference. As a rule, she has no respect for human rights and is actively working towards wiping them all out of humankind. Yet, although she hates the human species and finds everything humans do disgusting, she doesn't hate them because they're dirty. If anything, there are some pleasures that can only be enjoyed because they're dirty. I don't hate every last human. There's at least one exception. Really? Who? Hugh Hefner. Who's that? Wait a minute. I just had to make sure. Oh my god. What? Uh, okay. Oh my god. What? Right. Profile to true goal. A mysterious beauty who knew the foreign god's real identity, yet still chose to present herself as a collaborator. She doesn't care whether the foreign god erases proper human history or if one of the lost bells takes its place. This is because as a juvenile beast, she doesn't necessarily want to wipe out humankind herself, she just wants to enjoy watching them fade out of existence. As a candidate to become the new Beast 4, she is something of a rival to Primate Murder, the original Beast 4. Remember, Beast 4 is an evil of humanity who's also about nature and animals. True. Small public facing goals. An evil capable woman who tried her hand at eliminating Kaldia herself, even as she cheered on the cryptors as a disciple of foreign god. Unlike other alter egos, she has the ability to travel freely between lost spells. Okay, grand secret goal: to travel around various lost spells as an alter ego, collect grotesque monsters unique to each lost belt. Lost Belt 4 L stores the monsters she Beast 4L stores the monsters she collects in her tails, where they then become familiars she can generate from her tail whenever she likes. Her reason for doing so is to copy the legend of the great nine-tailed fox, which is said to have birthed every last inhuman monstrosity that lives in Japan from its tail. However, she also thought that merely copying the legend would be boring, so okay. As one who refuses to tolerate humanity in any way, shape, or form, my children should all be creatures who never existed in their history. Yeah, that's right. That is the reason why Beast 4L went out of her way to make familiars out of life forms that could only survive in Lost Spells. It was for that purpose that she went from Lost Spell to Lost Spell, killing monsters that lived there and incorporating them into their tales. She gained a new tail with every set of Lost Belt information she acquired, and now she can freely use her Russian, Scandinavian, and Chinese tails to generate and control enemies from each of these Lost Belt. Every such Beast 4L produces has an NFF service sticker on it so that there can be no doubt as to where they are from. Okay, Independent Manifestation B, a skill that allows one to manifest in the world without outside help. Although Beast 4L did not come to existence through human society flourishing, she still gained a skill by virtue of coming to Earth as a meteorite from space, yeah. As a being from a different world or zone, Beast 4L was easily able to break through the walls surrounding each Lost Spell's world and jump between them as she pleased, okay. Authority of Beasts E, also called an anti-humanity skill. This is what gives Beast 4L her beast trait, where she's stepping into her fair-faced golden fox aspect. Nega Self C, an authority that denies consciousness and will in humans. Although the beast of affection generated and discharged the various animals she had incorporated in her own cells, she not only forbade them from creating families and genealogies, she even refused to let them have their own sense of self. Yeah, we remember that. In effect, she forbids all of her kin from ever evolving through growth, experience, and mixing their DNAs. Morph EX, the ability to transform not only herself but even every creature born from her body. This also enables her to arrange her children's DNA and create brand new life forms. Although Koyanskaya was originally thought to be a disciple of the foreign god and one of the three alter egos, the truth turned out to be very different. In fact, she intentionally acted in such a way as to make Kaldia think it was the case. On January 1st, 2019, after the Incineration of Humanity incident, a juvenile beast of affection independently manifested in Russia, here we go, as one of the candidates to take Beast 4's place. While it's easy to think she may be one of the Tamamo 9, here we go. And that's what I thought. Since she looks so much like Tamamo no Mai, that too was just an intentional red herring. She is actually a nature spirit made up of all the pain and suffering of animals that died, and the nature that was harmed during the Tunguska incident of 1908. The collective thoughts and feelings of animals persecuted by humans incarnated into physical form. During that incarnation, she chose Tamamo no Mai's spirit origin for her vessel, since she believed her and Tamamo to be two tails of a fox. Her and Tamamo to be two tails. Beasts who lived to take revenge on humans, yeah. Even Tamamo no Mai herself was so convinced Koyanskaya was so much like her, she thought she might be her alter despite having no recollection of Koyanskaya being one of her tails. Shortly after she founded her company for the purpose of wiping out humanity, she was contacted by the foreign god, where they formed a contract of mutual non-interference with the other's goals. From there on, she acted as though she was fully on board of foreign god's plan and even doing her part to help further it. But in fact, despite her originally manifesting in order to fill the Wagon 4 Beast 4 seat, it seems what Koyanskaya really wanted was to enjoy watching Kaldia and the foreign god fall at each other's hands rather than compete directly with each other with either of them herself. Incidentally, her ears are not fox ears, what? But rabbit ears. As the rabbit exists solely to be prey, and since she contains a rabbit soul deep in her core, she has no sympathy for predators, regardless of whether she is allied with them, and has a soft spot for prey. Oh wow. In confrontation between Foreign God and Kaldia, Koyanskaya's ultimate goal was to sweep in after one had lost, absorb them both, and become the new evil of humanity. I see. Not as a Beast 4L, but as herself. So that was her true goal. Okay. I see. If Koyanskaya had her way, she would have liked nothing more than for Kaldia to emerge victorious, so she could sue the master who saved humankind to her body as a ninth tail. Oh my god. Followed by making them watch as humanity was finally destroyed. Now that would be the perfect cherry on top. But then in the sixth Lost Belt, Murian, that's her name, her friend Murian asked her to protect Faye Britain, And to do so, she required her to shield Caldia, or in this case, the Storm Border, from Cernunnos' hands. But they were the only ones capable of bringing Britain salvation. Right after doing so, she was injected with the stagnation Cernunnos had built up thanks to Oberon's plot, causing her spirit origin to swell in size. She no longer was able to control her own power. Koyanskaya was then forced to retreat from the Sixth Lost Belt. Afterwards, she escaped to the anti-primate biosphere where she has been building in secret on bleached white earth, where she had no other choice but to begin metamorphosing into her fully grown form despite knowing it was still too soon. Although Koyanskaya did succeed in becoming an evil of humanity, she remained immature and half-grown at heart, thereby ensuring she could never become a disaster for all of humanity. This is also why she has no beast name, for as the beast of affection, she couldn't bring herself to attack humanity directly. Uh, it is for these reasons that she was unable to become the class she wanted, and why she's far cry from the nation-ruining beauty she claims to be. In the end, Beastfall Lost turned out to be no more than a biosphere walking hand in hand with human history. Unable to completely forsake humankind, she's merely a beast with affectionate side who failed to become the seventh evil of humanity. Okay, so this makes sense. This is what Fujimaru was saying. You were trying to hate us, and your ultimate goal to kind of like hate us was that. Wait, oh, did I just. Wait, there's an epilogue after this? What? Oh, it's going to unlock tomorrow. Something. Wait, then who is like? Okay, I'm kind of confused. Where's my Koyanskaya? There she is. Oh my god, there's something more here. Tunguska, in a single month of 2019, carved out a place for NFS services as one of the world's premier private military contractors. She served as the both CEO hires. Okay, she's bewitching beauty. Okay, all these things. In her view, all humans' acts are unclean, though she does not despise humans for their filth. On the contrary, it is her obscenity that amuses her. To Tunguska, humans are a source of pleasure, play, and business. There are plenty of others who can eradicate humanity, aren't there? I was born from the evil of taming, after all. My grudge runs far too deep to drop even once you've paid your sins. Her hedonistic nature has led to her attacks on humankind being somewhat roundabout in nature. Although she has considered reaching a settlement with them, she ultimately concluded, wouldn't it be just so very humiliating and perverse if those doing the taming were instead dominated and fell into degeneracy because of it? And so she elected to evolve into a goddess of weaponry, fit to rule humanity. Tunguska had planned to incorporate the fallen god into her 8th tail, and oh my god, and Fujimaru into her 9th tail. So what would be the 7th tail? She got 6, 7, 8, 9 I can understand, and to use Caldia's master for the 9th. However, unforeseen problems with the 6th tail forced a change of plans, and she pivoted to work on the project that would be her final goals. Just what is the true objective? No, not these. Flagship of weapons, okay. Annihilate the enemy. According to missile. Greatest mathematicians, Archimedes can fashion weapons of mass slaughter, exceeding. Obtain the skill to suit her own desire. The skill allows her user to free will humanity's weapons in whatever era the user may find herself, while augmenting them to be several times more powerful than they were. Okay, it is an expression of natural evolution cycle, originally grander over centuries, condensed into an instant of violence, and is perfectly suited to be former juvenile beasts, which theoretically cannot be evenly matched. That said, since she has only acquired the skill born up to humanity, is not as powerful against servants or monstrous opponents. Her greatest secret is Tamamo no Mae's drive to help people will never fade. Oh, no matter how badly Konosuke opposes humanity or how little interest she has in finding a spouse. Bruh. Also, she's a bunny, not a fox. She's an Avenger coalesced form, but she's a pseudo-deity born as a mechanism for nature's vengeance, for a drive of pleasure, quite strong perhaps. Okay, beasts are karmic evils birthed by development of humanity. Konosuke, who was once Beast 4 candidate, is one such being. Konosuke represents the latter aspect of binary of things, oppressed by humanity and things humanity uses as tools of oppression. In essence, she has become a divine spirit encompassing killing tools created by humanity. In her final ascension, she adopts the title Ikusa no Okami, great god of weaponry, in homage to the culture which created Tamamo no Mae. Oh. Okay, oppressed by humanity and things humanity uses as tools of oppression. Okay. Right. Another thing, let me check. Koyanskaya. Let me just check the Type Moon wiki. Tamamovich Koyanskaya. My god, I thought she was one of the Tamamo 9. She wasn't. Is there anything? Oh my god, there's a lot of things here. I feel like I need to read all of this on my own. This is huge. I cannot like read everything here. Okay, what is her dark form then? Koyanskaya of Dark? What is that then? I still didn't get my answer. Maybe this part will give us the answer. This epilogue or whatever. There's still so many questions I have about her. But obviously I understand like the main thing. That she's actually from the meteorite. She has no connection with Tamamo no Mae. She just took Tamamo no Mae because obviously she's a nine-tailed fox, and since she wants to keep all the creatures in her tail, she took that form. The nine-tailed fox that birthed every creature in the in the mythology of Japan or something. That whole thing. That's why she took Tamamo's form. Obviously that means she has nothing to do with Tamamo though. She just took her form. That last part, Nikiti, wait a minute. So that part is also confusing me. She gets called back and she finds Koyanskaya and gives her the name Yaskaya, obviously, which is something that Koyanskaya she heard, that's where she got her name from. So that was Nikiti. And obviously since she was born from the Tunguska incident, they call her the Koyanskaya of Light. Then who is Koyanskaya of Darkness? Okay, you know what? I'm guessing I'm going to wait for this final section. It's going to be unlocked tomorrow, I think. Maybe I'll get a better understanding after that. For now, I'm going to end it here. So that is it. And also, she's not a fox. She's a bunny. And it makes sense why she has bunny ears. And I was kind of confused, when she came out and her final ascension was that. And I'm like, wait a minute. Why does she have bunny ears and a bunny tail? Isn't she a fox? Well, I have my answer now. God damn it. Right. Yeah, and we see, and okay, another thing, obviously, we got to see her contradictory nature, she loves humanity, but humanity being like this, she started to hate humanity, and then in the end, she didn't want to see humanity go even further down, so she was like, yeah, I don't want anything to do with humanity. I couldn't care less about them. So that, she doesn't hate humanity even more. She cut off her ties with humanity. and she became like a completely neutral party, so that to not get hurt or to not, you know, hate humanity even more, that kind of thing. She cut ties off with us, and that is why, since she cannot hate humanity from the deep depth of her heart, I guess she couldn't become a beast or maybe something like that, and that's why her ultimate goal was to for Chaldea and the foreign gods teams to wipe each other out, and she would prefer Chaldeans to win, and then she would swoop in, take the foreign god as her 8th tail, take Fujimaru as her 9th tail, and keep Fujimaru there and show him like the end of humanity. And that was, as she said, that was the icing on the cake. That was her plan. And after doing all of that, she would truly become a beast, an actual beast, not this beast, 4L, what they call her, not this. She'd become truly an evil of humanity. That was her like her ultimate goal. But she wasn't able to do that because in Lost Spell 6, the whole Murian situation, she decided to help Chaldea out. She got hurt and she came back to the biosphere and started to mature into like the beast. But she wasn't mature from the inside. She still needed time. That's why she was still immature in the inside, but she started to, you know. And now the Chaldeans came in and we stopped her here as well. And now she's like, you've thrown water in my plans completely. I cannot become a beast anymore. So what should I do now? And that's why Tai Gong Wang was like, yeah, sure, you know what? You don't really want to kill us. You couldn't care less about us. Your main goal is obviously to make like this whole biosphere, you know. And since you couldn't really hate us from the bottom of your heart, you wanted to become a beast. But since we don't really have any kind of animosity against each other, what we'll do is that we'll just like call a ceasefire here. You don't need to kill us, we don't need to kill you. We're going to give you a good business proposal. That is, we're going to make you into like an egg and automatically set it so that after all the lost spells are pruned, you'll be launched into the space, and there you can, in a corner of space, you can make your own biosphere and live without the interference of human beings. You know, that kind of thing. And yeah, you'll have nothing to do with us then. You can live in your own peace. So that was what happened. Like I said, there's a few things that I'm still not understanding, especially the Nikiti section in the end. When Nikiti, how did that happen? Oh, I guess because, I just remembered, they mentioned how when Koyanskaya was formed, it was like a singularity kind of thing, where time, space, like all warped together. I guess that is why, Nikiti, she went back, and like since time and space were warped in together, time and time, past, present, future meant nothing over there. So that is why, Nikiti could name her, and after that, I think that's what's happening. Since, it's kind of like Nikiti fought with Koyanskaya. Koyanskaya already had her name, and then she went back, and she named Koyanskaya. Or something like, you know what, I'm going to check this. Let me check. Nikiti and Koyanskaya, let me check. Okay, I've gone to Nikiti's wiki page. The real Dobrynja Nikiti was summoned in 1908 through a connection with the sun goddess, shortly after Tamamovich Koyanskaya's birth, giving her the name Yaskaya, but could do nothing else for that infant as he shortly disappeared afterwards. He wonders if his baby would ever forgive him for leaving, and his wife Nastasia tells him that she's a lot more forgiving than she looks. Oh, so that happened before. What happened before that? But wait a minute, why was she talking about the throne of... Oh, I see. So after becoming a heroic spirit, he was summoned in 1908 to a connection with sun goddess. And she gave Koyanskaya her name and then vanished again. And that Koyanskaya would become the Koyanskaya. I see. Okay, I'm a little bit cleared up now. I think I understand it a little bit better now. Okay, so there's no space-time, like nothing going on. Nah, she was just summoned there at that time, and then she, or he, whatever, found Koyanskaya and gave Koyanskaya her name Yaskaya, which obviously turned into Koyanskaya, I guess. Okay, I see. Right, so there you go. That was it. That was my final video. Not final, I'm guessing this will be unlocked. I'll do a video on this part as well. This epilogue, which will unlock, I guess, tomorrow. So yeah, that was it for... Wait a minute. Okay. Yeah, that was it for today. And yeah, I think I have got most of the answers. If there's anything I misunderstood, or maybe I'm not clearly understanding, and you could give a proper explanation for it without any spoilers, of course, let me know in the comments. So that is it. That was my gameplay for Tunguska Sanctuary. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed, comment down below. Anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know, I'll check them out. And that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow probably, because I think, or maybe the next day, because this will be unlocked. So yeah, see you guys then. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.